Hello children, good morning. Welcome to the online classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School Guruvayur. I am Joyce, your maths teacher. I hope everyone is fine, right children? Yes. See children, we have completed the lesson money. Tell me what we have learned in that chapter. Yes, we have learned how to write rupees and paise using the dot, how to carry out 4 operations with money, how to convert rupees and paise, and how to apply knowledge of money in everyday activities like shopping, checking bills, etc. So today we are going to start our new lesson. Can you tell me which is our new lesson? I'll give you one clue. This thing is the most precious thing in our life. Did you get it? Yes, time. Do you know children? Time is more precious than anything else because once the time is passed, we can't get it back. So it is very important for every one of us. People use wall clock or watch to know the time. See children, this is a clock. There are 2 hands in a clock. One hand is long hand and the other hand is short hand. The long hand is called minute hand and the short hand is called hour hand. The minute hand shows the minute and the hour hand shows the hour. See children, the numbers within the circle and the round shaped piece is called the dial or face of the clock. We can see the numbers from 1 to 12 are arranged at equal intervals. Right children? Yes. We learn the minute hand moves faster and the hour hand moves slower. That is, the hour hand takes 1 hour to go from one number to the next number. That is, it takes 12 hours to go around the clock face once. At the same time, the minute hand takes 5 minutes to go from one number to the next number. That is, it takes 1 hour or 60 minutes to go around the clock face once. We learned 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. We have learned how to read time in whole hour, half hour and quarter hour. Do you remember that? Yes. When the minute hand is at 12, our hand is at a number, that time is whole hour. See children, here the minute hand is at 12 and the hour hand is at 3. So we can read this time as 3 o'clock or we can write this time as 3:00. That is, this time is 3 o'clock. Here the minute hand is at 12 and the hour hand is at 3. Okay, see children, here the minute hand is at 6 and hour hand is in between 3 and 4. That is, when the minute hand is at 6 and the hour hand is in between 2 numbers, that time is half hour. Tell me, how can we read this time? Yes, this time is 3:30 or we can write this time as 3:30. This is half hour. Right children? Yes. See children, here the minute hand is at 3 and the hour hand is just after 2. That is, when the minute hand is at 3 and the hour hand is just after a number, that time is quarter past. See, here the minute hand is at 3 and the hour hand is just after 2. So we can read this time as quarter past 2 or we can write this time as 2:15. Right children? Yes. See children, here the minute hand is at 9 and our hand is just before 8. That is, when the minute hand is at 9 and our hand is just before a number, that time is quarter to. Here we can read this time as quarter to 8 or we can write this time as 7:45. This is quarter to time. Right children? Yes, this we learn how to read time in whole hour, half hour and quarter hour. Okay children? Now let us learn how to read time to the nearest 5 minutes. See children, The numbers marked on a clock face show us that there are 12 hours in each half of the day. Children, there are 5 small divisions or 5 small lines between any two consecutive numbers. Look at this clock. You can see very short lines between the numbers. Right, children? These lines shows the meanings. So let us learn how to read time to the nearest 5 minutes. We know when the minute hand is at 12 and the hour hand is at 3, that time is 3 o'clock. We can write this time as 3:00. We learn the minute hand takes 5 minutes to go from one number to the next number. Right? See children, here the minute hand is at 1 and the hour hand is at 3. Can you tell me what's the time? Yes, we learned the minute hand takes 5 minutes to go from one number to the next number. So here the minute hand moves 5 minutes. So the time is 3:05. We can write this time is 3:05. We can read the time is 5 minutes past 3. 5 minutes past 3. Did you get it? Again, the minute hand moves to the next number. Children, here the minute hand is at 2. What's the time? When the minute hand is at 1, the time is 3:05. That is, it takes 5 minutes to go from one number to the next number. So here also it takes 5 minutes. That is, to move from 1 to 2, the minute hand takes 5 minutes. So the total minute is 5 plus 5, 10 minutes. When the minute hand is at 2, the time is 3:10. Right, children? So we can read this time as 10 minutes past 3. We can write this time as 3:10. Okay. That is when the minute hand is at 2, our hand is at 3. The time is 3:10 or 10 minutes past. We learn when the minute hand is at 3 and the hour hand is at a number, that time is quarter past or 15 minutes. See here, we can say that the time is 3:15. So let us write here 3:15. That is, the minute hand move from 2 to 3, it takes 5 minutes. Right, children? So 5 plus 5 plus 5, you will get 15. So the time is 15 minutes past 3. Okay, we can read this time as 15 minutes past 3, or we learn it is quarter past 3, or we can write this time as 3:15. Right, children? Children, when the minute hand is at 1, it means 5 minutes. When the minute hand is at 2, it means 10 minutes. When the minute hand is at 3, it means 15 minutes. Children, did you notice that when the number is multiplied by 5, we get the minutes? That is, when the minute hand is at 1, the number is 1. So 1 into 5 is equal to 5. So we get the minute 5. Here the minute hand is at, when the minute hand is at 2, the minute is 10. That is, 2 into 5 is equal to 10. Here the minute hand is at 3. 3 into 5 is equal to 15. That is, the minute is 15. To know the minutes, we can multiply the minute hand number by 5. Or you can read minutes by counting in 5s. That is, when the minute hand is at 1, the minute is 5. When the minute hand is at 2, the minute is 10. When the minute hand is at 3, the minute is 15.
I hope you have understood how to read the time to the nearest 5 minutes. Let us see one example. In the first clock, you can see the hour hand is at 10 and the minute hand is at 12. So the time is 10 o'clock. Then the next clock, we can see the minute hand is at 1 and the hour hand is at 10. When the minute hand is at 1, the minute is 5. So the time is 10:05 or 5 minutes past 10. We learn to know the minutes. We can multiply the minute hand number by 5. See children, in the next clock we can see the minute hand is at 2. So the minute is 10. So the time is 10 minutes past 10. In the next clock the minute hand is at 3. So the minute is 15. So the time is 15 minutes past 10. Next minute hand is at 4. The time is 10:20. Next clock we can see the minute hand is at 5. So how will you find out the minutes? Yes, let us multiply the minute hand number by 5. That is 5 into 5. We know 5 into 5 is equal to 25. So the minute is 25. That is the time is 10:25 or 25 minutes past 10. The next one, the minute hand is at 6. We know when the minute hand is at 6, the time is half past. So here the time is 10:30 or 30 minutes past 10. Or we can say that the time is half past 10. The next clock we can see the minute hand is at 7. So the minute is 35. So the time is 10:35 or 35 minutes past 10. Let us see the next clock. Here the minute hand is at 8. So the time is 10:40. That is 8 into 5 is equal to 40. So we can say that the time is 40 minutes past 10. In the next clock we can see the minute hand is at 9. We learn when the minute hand is at 9, the time is quarter to. So we can say that the time is quarter to 11 or 10:45. That is 9 into 5 is equal to 45. So the minute is 45. So we can say that the time is 45 minutes past 10. In the next clock we can see the minute hand is at 10. So the minute is 50 minutes. So we can say that the time is 10:50 or 50 minutes past 10. The next clock, the minute hand is at 11. So the minute is 55 minutes. That is 11 into 5 is equal to 55. So the time is 55 minutes past 10 or 10:55. See children, in this way we can read the time to the nearest 5 minutes. Remember, to know the minutes you can multiply the minute hand number by 5. Okay. I hope you have understood today's class. Today we learn how to read time to the nearest 5 minutes. Okay children, you have to practice it, right? See children, I have attached notes of lesson and a worksheet along with this video. You have to write down the notes and do the exercise problem in your textbook. Okay, so study well and practice well. See you in the next class. Till then, bye.